Food has completely changed my life. Nutrition has completely changed my life. And IN has completely changed my life. So I think that if I didn't share those things, that it would be selfish of me, really. Well, I grew up on a standard American diet, and because of that, I had all of the health problems associated with it. So I had acne really bad, I was overweight, I was sick all of the time, and I just thought I was an unhealthy person for a really long time. When I got to college, I met a friend there who introduced me to the food as medicine concept, and I was desperate to try anything. So I was like, okay, let me change my diet. I changed my diet, got rid of the junk food, added in healthy whole foods, and my health completely transformed before my eyes. My acne cleared up, my digestion improved, my health improved. And so I just became obsessed with nutrition. And I wasn't initially thinking to make it a career. I just wanted to learn more about nutrition and learn more about my health. So I eventually found IAN and knew right away that that is exactly what I wanted to do. The thing I love most about being a health coach is being able to change people's lives. And it's a really great feeling when someone comes, at the end of working together and has transformed their health and feels better and looks better, has more energy. And it's just like a very rewarding feeling to be able to inspire someone to live a healthier life. Whenever I take on a new client, I will always do a detailed health history and a food diary, and we'll use that as the starting point for our work together. So based on that, I'll put together an overarching plan and really come up with what needs to change in their diet and lifestyle in order for them to reach their goals. So during each individual session, we'll only work on one, maybe two things at a time, because otherwise it's just too overwhelming. So we'll usually start with how everything's going and kind of start with like what their pressing issues and concerns and questions are. And then we'll talk about a specific topic for the majority of the session. And then at the end, I'll make it very clear, okay, this is what you're going to work on. This is why. These are the benefits that you're going to see from it. And that's all you have to focus on until you see me next time. So that ends up being really effective. And then the next session, we'll just kind of add on. I take everything one step at a time because I feel like I'm working with people who are very busy, who have a lot going on, who have a social life, who travel a lot. And so for me to tell them to change 50 things at once is just, it's not going to work. So I really use that IAN philosophy of changing things one step at a time. We take the lowest hanging fruit or the habit or the food that is going to make the biggest impact first, and we'll either add something in or take something out, and we'll just work on that for a week or two at a time. And then once that's mastered, then we'll move on to the next one. I use bio-individuality every single day with every single client because it's just so true. There's no one diet for everyone, and everyone's body is so individual. And even one person, their perfect diet is going to change over time. So I'm a huge proponent of teaching people how to listen to their bodies. And I think it's something that we don't really know how to do. Very often we're disconnected from our bodies, and we'll rely, for example, on doctors to tell us what our health is, when we can also check in. I mean, that's very valuable, of course, but we also need to check in with ourselves and how do we feel and what symptoms do we have? Like when we eat something, are we getting a headache right away? Is our nose running, or are we getting digestive issues? Like, we need to not brush those aside, and we need to start connecting the dots. So I really teach my clients how to connect those dots and how to understand their body better so that they can figure out the correct diet and lifestyle for them. In general, most people come to me if they want to lose weight or they want to clear up their acne, because those are the two areas that I really specialize in. But overall, I do see a lot of people are just fatigued. They don't have a lot of energy. Most people have digestive issues and they don't even realize it. They just think it's normal. So there are some other health issues, but I would say those are the main ones. Going to IAN and becoming a health coach has impacted really every area of my life. I now get to wake up every morning and do what I love and make my own schedule and get involved in projects that are interesting to me. So it's definitely changed my career for sure. And then just my personal life, it's really given me the flexibility to, again, travel or make my own schedule and kind of create my own life and write my own story instead of, following someone else's. My days are very varied. Typically, love to get up in the morning really early, have a very leisurely breakfast and work out. And then once my workday actually starts, I'm doing one of three things. So one could be dealing with clients. So that's coaching them one-on-one, or I have a group program. So it could be responding in the group Facebook. So that's one aspect. Another aspect is creating content. So I create a ton of free content for my audience online and on Instagram, on Facebook. I have my Happier and Healthier podcast now. So I'm creating a ton of content for them, and then also content for my group program. And then the third thing that I do is I love doing live events. So I'm usually planning something, whether that's my own event or going to speak at conferences. So preparing speeches or finding conferences to speak at. So those are kind of my three main activities. I love helping other health coaches. You know, in the beginning, it can be very overwhelming to start your own business. It's one thing to health coach, to be a really great health coach, and then it's another thing to be a business owner. So I love really helping on the business side of things because that's my background initially. And it's just been a great way to connect with other people who are interested in making the world a healthier place. I just love the excitement of new health coaches and watching people that initially found my website or found my Instagram and then decided to become a health coach, actually become a health coach and start their own business and be successful at it. That is just the coolest thing to watch. Food has completely changed my life. Nutrition has completely changed my life. And IN has completely changed my life. So I think that if I didn't share those things, that it would be selfish of me, really, because so many people can benefit from changing their diet, improving their nutrition, improving their lifestyle. So I know the statistics of this country, and it's really all over the world, but here we have 70% of the population's overweight or obese. 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 American women get cancer at some point in their lifetime, which is crazy. So there are not enough health coaches. You know, there are way more people that need help than there are health coaches. So I really think that we need more health coaches, and that's why I'm happy to share.
Hi, my name is Shauna, and I work on our nutrition and health curriculum here at IIN. I hope you loved what you just saw, and if you feel inspired, share it, comment, or like. Don't forget also to follow us on Instagram, and if you want to know more about health coaching, give us a call and check out our website. I hope to see you soon.